This is simply just amazing. See this? Can you see this? It's just one, maybe two. If they are, they're literally next to each other. I didn't film it, but there's also two more. One right there, one right there. I mean, which is just right in between. It's a way to sit out in the open. Look at this. I find that amazing. Here's the coolest thing about this whole area, okay, and I'm including up there, is the sheer amount of just walking away from the structures. Another one right there. I'm simply not going to believe that's game when the only time they ever do it is on some kind of a structure. You know what I mean? If it's on this, it's Bigfoot. I mean, that's the final word for me. Like, there's no discussing it. But here's the cool thing. The walking, the trails, footsteps of bipedal footsteps leaving these areas. That's amazing. And there's the crop circle ones down, you know, a few hundred yards that way with poop in it. See the walking? So, oh, here's another one. There's another one. There's another one. I've noticed they all have this digging, like they were pulling, like he was pulling the grass out or something like that. Look, another one. Another structure. Another one right there, a rock right in the middle. Two sticks. Okay, there's your two sticks. There's your, oh, it's a bone. It's a bone. Whoa. What was that? I got movement. I'm not kidding. As soon as I pick up that bone, I think the camera heard it. I wonder if it was this. That could be a wood knocker. What do you think? Perch? Oh, it's poop. Is that poop again? What is that? I think it's Bigfoot poop again. Why do they poop on their perches? Look at the sheer walking away from each one of these spots, and I'm including up there those walkways. That's amazing. Look, all the grass has been pulled out. I found that amazing. And it's in the aspens. What are they blocking? I mean, the rest of that's way up that hill, but they're clearly in this area protecting that hill. There's just no doubt about it. Look at that. Same thing over there. You go over that structure, there's perches all around it. You know, if it was right there and there's no structure, I'll believe it's a deer. But when it's on the structures like that, it's so blatant here. Like, you guys, I mean, how many perches have I shown you this year? So I'm just heading out of here. I did some panning up there. I walked around a bunch of different structures that I wasn't sure I've seen before, if stuff had been added to it. But I mean, that's amazing right there. It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, actually. Just those sticks leaning there. It is just incredible that they did that. And the one thing I can't remember is seeing these three totem poles. There's one there, and there's one right there, and there's one right there. I can't remember seeing them, and they're all surrounding this area with incredible structures. I mean, this is like, I tell you, you could walk anyone right in there, anybody, and you believe in Bigfoot. It's crazy. Over now. Here's yet another place. Dan, remember that we were past here just a little bit, and you saw that like four-legged, like other kind of being? You remember that thing? It was like there, and then it was moving so fast, and it was just gone. That spot's been always etched. So this is really blatant here. I think this is a good spot. I've never looked back there. I've been close. See this right here? This is what really gets me. Right there. I'm loving that. mean, what? It's impossible, like, to come back. Like, I got to go back to another 200 places. Like, what place do you pick, you know, to go deep? Like, I mean, I can do it every day, but there's, you know, there's so many. It's like, you know, how big of a mistake was it not to go to the other place that day? You know, that's the tough decision. Have I been back there? I have been back here. I just can't remember which line I took, and there wasn't, you know, it's a lot different than Bigfoot Universe, in a sense. Like, you find these wildlife. Oh yeah, I see you. I see you. I got a beautiful elk today. Look how squatchy it is, right from the side of the road. This is the most level part of the road. You climb 10 miles this way, and you go down 10 miles the other way. Hey, sweetie, it's okay. Believe me, if I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead. But I'm a good human. Structures everywhere. Look at this. I don't mean to do the roadside Sasquatch, but it's that good. Some of the places I go, these are very special places where I am right now. Like, this is impossible to get here. That's why the roadside's so good. I see an incredible triangle back there. Looks like a hangout right back there. How much time do I have? I've been in so many places today. I got so much video. It's crazy. I don't know what to do with it all. Look at that giant. I have been to that. I did walk to that once. There's a giant scale, like double leaner there. See it? And it goes up and perfectly meets the top. I have been to that. I never went any further. God, that could be incredible back there. See how it doesn't stop? It's all so smart. These guys are special back here. They don't care. Like, you know, if you go back there, like someone like me, they have full control over me. Like, with their telepathy and stuff. These guys are really, really good at doing that. That's why they don't care. Like, if, you know, so if it's really blatant here, but nobody stops. Look at the 3 right there. Right here. I feel like I'm walking through a Bigfoot universe. I might have to just go back here, guys, real quick. It's late. I was not counting on it, but I got it, like I said before earlier, if I put that up in my video, I got to take advantage of every second I got. I can't be lazy. You know, I'll wait for like a day where there's 3 feet of snow, and I'll be lazy. But in the next few months, I can't take any breaks. I gotta be out here all the time. So that goes way, way back, way back. You see that? So it's not just an easy, you know, like I'm not going to see anything more than I'm seeing, and then you got to go way, way back there, and probably breach the next, you know, set of forest, you know, set of woods or whatever back there. Timestamps, anybody? I think I've seen 2 already that were back. Real dark. I'm not allowed to really assume. I mean, if it's blatant, I will, but I was moving and I would have had to back up, so I don't bother. You can just tell. You can see their darkness, and it's always the same distance. When their vibrations are slowed, it's slowed down. When the vibrations are slowed down. I can speak English sometimes. You know, you can see them, but they'll never do that if they're any closer than 100 feet, 150 feet, unless it's nighttime. In my opinion, you'll never see them. Ooh, what was that? Is that a freaking cave? I might just have to walk back here. It's already really late. I'm seeing like a hole back there. Oh, I gotta go see what's going on. Just a sec. I'm going to show you one of the biggest Bigfoot worlds in the world. It's everywhere you can see in the forest. This is where the Blackhawks fly over here. This would have been a great place to film him. Actually, he was in there. That's where I was zooming for the Blackhawk, and those clouds are floating through. It was just such a great picture for me. I wish I was a little closer, but man, that was so good. He was in there, and then oh man, it's just incredible, you guys. So that down where I got pushed down was right there, right on that line right there. And if you go in there, there's those seats, there's perches, and then I saw the one right in about where the middle of the camera is now. There's all these other perches, and they all seem to be on their own. They're together, but on their own in there, in my opinion. And like rogue in a sense. That's why I can keep sneaking up on them. Well, I don't know about now because maybe they're a little bit more alert because of me, but I just think they've been in there for so long and no one's ever just come in there. And then I did, and you know, so maybe they're a little more careful. I don't know. We're gonna find out because I'll do it again. But I seem to be able to walk right up to them practically within 75 feet or so, and then they'll sense me. But my opinion is they don't have the help of the Sasquatch. And I believe that there's ones like what's in those woods that are a part of the Sasquatch team, you know, and those guys are good, like, or they at least follow the rules they're supposed to. You know, it's a different situation. It's really hard to explain how I know this. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Let's put it that way. Just trust me. I'm not always right, but I think sometimes I say some stuff. It's because they just implant it in my brain. And, you know, a lot of it's repetition as well. Like, you know, they just constantly, you know, my hairs will stand up, things like that. I could be in a conversation, and if I say something and I'll even question, my hairs will stand up. It's like a reaction my body does now. When it's true, whenever it's a yes, my hairs go all the way up. It's crazy. Like a lot of times, you guys know how I'm filming, and we'll get in the woods here soon. Well, I have another hour, but for you it'll be soon. When I'm filming and I'm like, oh, my hairs are standing on end. It's not. Sometimes it is because of that, like they're making them stand up, but it's actually, I've realized later on, like years later, that it was because of something I had said about them in there that was true. And I get this yes. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain it any more than that. Look at this, you guys. Up here, you can really see that it doesn't stop. You're limited to, you know, when you're down there, like straight down here, and you're driving on the road and you're looking up, you can really only kind of see like there, you know. I'm looking here at this incredible, beautiful, like, bowl over there, or whatever it is. It's like a, look at that ridge. Can you imagine walking that military crest? Because the forest, obviously it's not high enough for trees. I mean, the trees can grow there, but what it is, it's so steep there that they're not growing. You know, water just goes straight down, even inside the dirt. The groundwater is just not, there's not enough water. But there's a couple patches that go up. Like that patch to me is unreal. I don't know why I'm blurring, forgive me. Right there. It's incredible. I'd love to get up there and then on top and over. You guys, once you get over that, look. There's my buddy. I think it's the same one. You guys, it's the same guy. Look at, he's right there. Look, look. What just happened to me? Where is he? There he is. He just stopped and hovered right there. I have to restart my camera. It's blurry, but I don't want to lose that. I'm telling you, I was down there and whistling. I'm like, they came out. Of the two birds that I was filming last time came out. And what is that right there? Is that those cows? Yeah. I don't know why I'm blurring out when I'm zooming. There's two cows right there. So I'm right there on the road where this power line's down there somewhere. I'm like saying hi. I was saying hi to the guy that pushed me down. Like I go honk honk, and all of a sudden there they were, those two falcons or birds. Someone said falcon maybe. I didn't really worry about what they were. We're right there again, and I had said maybe, you know, that was the last time anyone would ever film him again. But I'm pretty sure that that's him. It's the same one. There's two of them right here, and they're pretty territorial. So I'm pretty sure that this is their area, and I know where they live. It's probably about a mile in the air. You know, and then what he does, they work their way up the mountain, and then what he'll do is just kind of, you know, he'll just soar the whole way down. He doesn't have to fly. You know, he could probably stay up there for, you know, until he gets a kill without even flapping a wing, you know. All right, I'll shut up. I got a long ways to go. As you can see, this road is just brutal, you guys. How I do this in a 200,000 mile vehicle, you know, I'll never know. You just can't tell how bad it is. It's so bad. Nobody comes up here. So that's good. I want it to be bad, because if it wasn't, more people would come up here. This road sees like a car a week, something like that, even when it's busy. You know, maybe when it's really, you know, middle of the summer, two cars 3 cars a week right here. On the other end, you get a couple, but never here because no one wants to trash their vehicle. All right, over now. Look at this. Now here's one that hasn't been, let me see if it's changed at all. No, if anything, people took stuff out. This used to be, I think that gap was covered. You guys will have to go back and check it out. My same stick is still there. Unbelievable. If you guys remember this place, I said, ooh, look, that's new. Look at that thing's just sitting up in the air. I said, my favorite, and I was exaggerating. Now, this is weird because these, I could have sworn used to be on that rock like that one. That's one thing we noticed when we were here is that the base of the 2 biggest bases were both on top of rocks, which we thought was really interesting. And then I said, my favorite thing about this whole thing, maybe nobody ever does come here. There's kind of a campsite that's a mile away that it's so easy to walk through this forest. See how it's like, it's just so, like you can just walk right through it. That I would think someone has come across this, you know, but there is no signs of humans. I got no plastic, and I put this stick here. Actually, I didn't. They did it. When I first found it, and I used it, and you can tell, you know, there's the stick has been used for something. I mean, you can even see it. And I put it back, and I was like, that's my favorite part about that, is that stick, because that's what they do. You know, that's how you know it's Bigfoot, is that stick. I know it seemed crazy, but also here, this is incredible. That's incredible. Joel's here with me. He's below. He's taking a little longer to get up. I'm really on him. I think I'm pissing him off about the smoking. I said, listen, you gotta quit the Marlboros. You just gotta. Like, that's why you can't do it. You gotta quit smoking, you guys. Go to the vape if you have to. I'm not encouraging vaping, but it does help you quit smoking without a problem. And then you can worry about the vape later. And it's like kind of starting over. At least your body can heal from all those chemicals that you've been, all those poisons you've been smoking. You know, with the vape, there's very few. And it's, I think it's a different kind of damage in a sense. So you can walk again, you can breathe again, you can, you know, and it buys you a couple years, you know. I'm thinking worst case scenario, you vape, right? It's better than cigarettes. Better just to do nothing, but it's hard, you know. All right, over now. Can't see it with the camera. You guys have got my first eye shine. That was amazing. It's you know, it's so distinctly gone now, Joel. Over now.
Yeah.
There's something walking down there. I don't know how I spotted it. It's a white. It's a deer. Man, that looks like an ant from here, with my eyes. I told you game, it's a deer. I told you game will love to use dirt roads and abandoned railroad tracks. Oh yeah, there's another one. I don't know how I spotted that with my eyes. Let me show you. It's almost impossible to see them. Look, and I saw them with my eyes. That was crazy. So if there was a Bigfoot standing down there, you know, it seems like you could see anything if it was over there. But in reality, if there was a person out in the middle over there, right in that green, you wouldn't even see him. Unless he was really moving. If he was just standing there, you'd never see him. All right, so how cool. So I came in there. When I first walked up, I walked all through in here. I came back up here that way. And then back, and now I have this whole entire view, and I see this goes up. And I know better. Like, they love this flat area, but that's got to be good, that peak. So I'm going to go up there, and then I'll head home. But I want to at least get to there. It's going to take me probably about an hour to get there. Just weaving in and out, even though it's only 1,000 yards, 2,000 yards as far as the air goes. But it's going to be more like a mile, I think. That's going to weave down. Over and out. I find this a little strange. Way up here. There's no way there was ever a machine up here 200 years ago or not. Like that was dug. It's also been filled with sticks. Why? I was finding those the other day. Tons of them. Here's another one. This is something that someone was mining by hand? I don't know. They're all the same height. It's all right in the middle of Sasquatch. Can't really explain that. Look at these trails that lead up that hill. I told you that hill is important. It's too military. They love the peaks like that. They love the 360s, even if it's a small one in the middle of this right here. You know, they'll be in that little thing in the middle. Look at this trail. This trail blows me away. It's like a person's trail. You know, like a hiking trail in the middle of the woods, but it's not. All right, bye. I'm telling you, this entire forest is theirs. Look at that. The whole thing. So don't tell me everything's not deadfall. Everything's not them. Everything here is them. You know, you can walk into a forest like this where they aren't, and you'll see there's no deadfall. There's one tree that fell down. That's it. These trees don't fall down. If I have to explain it again, 20 of us couldn't pull that tree over. They're like petrified. They're made to seat like that for a reason, because they go deep for water and they just don't fall over, and they don't get pushed over like that unless something pushes it. So something pushes it. You know, in this whole forest. How cool. That was an amazing day. I'm so hungry. I don't want to leave. I really don't. But if I don't get some food soon, I'm not going to make it. Cool. All right. Great day. I'll see if I can't get this video up. I got a clear schedule tonight, so I should be able to do that for you. I try to do that right away if I can. You know, because I think it's important, you know. I'm not going to make you wait 2 weeks to see one video. Especially if I'm doing this full time. I think that's part of my job now, is to get that stuff. I think people want to see it. I know I do. I don't want to see what a guy did a year ago. I don't want to see a Bigfoot a year ago. I want to see it today. So when some of you guys will watch this video tonight, maybe, you know, my diehards will watch this tonight, and that's cool. You know, you're watching something that happened today. I think it's important. It's one of the things I try to do, at least with my channel. So unless something crazy happens over now, I may try to fall down into another group of aspens down there. But I gotta go. I've been here for a long time. I didn't time it, but it's been a long time. This is where they live, you guys. These aren't just structures. This is where they live. And there is no better place. Over now.